Assalamu alaikum. Let's cook. American culture. Hypocrisy, hate, violence, Satanism, drugs, over-sexualized women, drunkenness, pedo stuff, homo stuff, racism, white supremacy, football, and eating. These people take this stuff so serious. It's very important to them. It's very important for them to pass this religion down to their youth.
Black History Month or baseball?
Baseball.
Baseball over Black History Month?
Baseball.
Why are you choosing that? What about black people?
Because I don't like black people.
Damn, bro, it's Black History Month, bro.
Well, it's not my fault. God told me to say that.
Now that right there don't make me feel no kind of way at all. Not upset, whatever. But what did make me feel a way is the black person with the mic. I don't know how old you are, how old this person is. I wish one of them white men would have straight punched you in your face hard, just so you know it's not a game. I don't want them to, take you out of here or nothing, but a good punch in the face, would have been real good for you. Because I hate to see black people going around, joking around and playing with white folks about racism for attention. Ain't nothing funny. A good outcome would have been one of them punching some pores out of your face. Since you like to play around and they dead serious. You heard the little boy, he said, God told me, it's his religion. He's an American, you know what I mean? And people, what mind boggles me a little bit is the fact that these people are teaching their children hate. No reason to hate black people at all. No issues in their life created by black people or a black person or a group of black people or a conglomerate, but they still program themselves and their children to hate black people. It's just always going to be like that. Always.
I'm Melissa Val here with Greg Merriweather. Thanks for joining us here at 6. Racist imagery spray painted on a home and carved into a victim's car has gained a lot of attention locally. And today, an attorney is sharing more about what his client went through.
Our Ethan Tuttle is here with us and has the very latest on this. Hey, Ethan.
Yeah, hey guys, family members and the attorney representing Carolyn Howard say that local leaders need to take a good look at this case, arguing accountability may go beyond the teen accused of hate crimes.
You're not gonna hug a thug, and let's not kiss a Klansman.
For this type of imagery to still be used, to invoke fear, to send a message, cannot be tolerated.
Today, attorney Ryan Thompson and the NAACP addressing recent crimes targeting Central resident Carolyn Howard.
I want the public to see exactly what transpired that day.
Thompson, who's representing Howard, filed a lawsuit late last week against the family of the 13-year-old boy accused of vandalizing the home, lighting part of Howard's property on fire, spray painting swastikas near her home in the woods, and even etching one into Howard's car. Family members saying last week what the boy was allegedly dressed in while spray painting their mother's home sent a chill down their spine.
Wearing what is believed to have been KKK garb or KKK robe. There was spray painting on the side of the house whereby the N-word was used. There was references to 1488, which is white supremacist talk for Hitler as well as other individuals.
We asked EBRSO after our initial report if any charges would be brought against the parents in this case. They replied no.
When you're talking about a minor, the parents have to be held accountable. And so if there's any way under the law in which an individual can be held accountable for their kids' actions, the family believes that charges should be looked at and should be appropriate.
So I asked attorney Ryan Thompson if he had seen the footage of the boy wearing the Klan robe for himself. The footage the family says they saw in the juvenile courtroom. He said so far he hasn't, but then he stands by his clients and the information he has. Greg?
A black woman here who's 70-something has to go through that in her neighborhood. And this is the act of a 13-year-old Mayo monster who's going around threatening her, spreading hate, Satanism. I'm not going to say what I think should happen to him or his parents. I'm not even going to say, I don't care if he's 13 for real, people. I don't care. She's 70-something. He knows what he's doing. And like the man said, he's probably trying to move up in some evil ranks or whatever. You know what I mean? But this is my thing, black people. This is my thing. A lot of black people will hold the truth from the young ones. You know what I'm saying? For fear of them not liking white people, real stories, 100% true stories, black great-grandparents, grandparents that can tell their history to the black youngins. They'll say, I don't like to tell the children these things, or I don't like to tell the black young people these things because I don't want them to hate white people. You'll hear that a lot. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is black people don't have it. We don't have it in us to hate. It's not in our nature to hate. But you should at least arm the young people with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not lying. But that goes to show how bad it is and how bad it always was. You telling your truth, you're scared that this black child may react by hating white people. But the thing about it is, when you don't tell the truth, you leaving them out there to get put in the tree, giving them fake fantasy Peter Pan and Santa Claus stories, not telling them the truth about what happened to their ancestors and things like that, real stuff. It's not that they're gonna start hating people, but they'll be mentally prepared. They'll know, oh, this went down, this can go down, this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? Instead, we got so many of our people sending these small people out here, you know, headless, getting put in trees and all kind of stuff, pushed up off of boats. White people, they tell their children lies, false stories, stuff that don't make no sense to make them hate. That's how important it is for white Americans to be a white supremacist Satanist and practice their religion.
All right, Devin. Devin, where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
I'm from Farley Hill, West Virginia.
And you are Leanne's son.
Yes, mother's Leanne, my dad's Kenny Thompson. We had a hardcore family, man. Growing up, we was tough love all the way up. You know, my dad and my mom, you know, fought like cats and dogs when I was younger growing up, and, you know, gave us a tough point of view as kids. And we was just raised on hating the other race, and not for, I don't know why we hated them growing up, but I know my dad, he taught us to hate them, you know.
Your dad was in
KKK.
Yeah.
And
he was a biker too?
Yeah, he was in and out of like the Hells Angels and things like that. So he was my dad was just a hardcore man altogether. My mom, daggone, she was wild, crazy, you know, in and out of jail and things like that.
Your mom?
Yeah. So, but
she didn't mention that.
Yeah, this is from that White Underbelly show. You see what he said? Look at how he was raised. He don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that was just something that was very high on their list of priorities. I don't know why my dad taught us to hate. That's what he said. He can't even come up with a reason now. In his late 20s, he's thinking like, we don't even know what that was for. That's because his dad is an American, white supremacist, Satanist. That's his religion. So it's very important for him to teach it. You know what I'm saying? These people are West Virginia white trash. Listen to him.
It's hard. It's very hard.
And drugs have been a part of your life?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a recovering addict. I'm actually here recently, got out of the methadone clinic, and I'm starting to do better for myself. My dad and mom, you know, like I said, as kids, we watched them struggle with addiction all the way up. You know, like I said, at 7 years old, that was about the hardest point in my life. We didn't have power or water. We was, you know,
no power or water?
No power or water. We lived in a place called Number 2 Holler on Farley Hill, and we had a creek in the back, like right in our backyard, so we'd all take baths and showers or baths out in the creek, and daggone, that's where we flushed our commode. We lived off kerosene heat, and daggone, it was just tough. We didn't have a vehicle, so we was having to get rides to get kerosene. I was lucky to be going to school, you know.
You heard him. Look at this dude. With all these issues, drugs, crazy mom and dad, these people are bathing in the same water that they put their waste in. They have buckets that they take a dump in, and they throw it in the water, and they take a bath in that same water. You heard him. You know what I'm saying? Barely going to school. Yet look at the energy they put into hating black people. That's what his father taught him. as opposed to trying to be a better human being, trying to have soap and water, trying to do better. This is how high it is on their priority list to be a hateful white supremacist Satanist. Learned it from his father. You know what I mean? That's where they learned it from. He don't even understand why. But he said, this is what our dad, look at the nasty conditions these people are living in. But it's still high on their priority list to hate a black person. And people are out here smoking hopium as if things are going to change. They're not going to change. Everything that's already bad gets worse with time. You will never hold hands and sing with white people. They don't want to taste your peach cobbler. Maybe they do. Maybe they will. You know what I mean? You smile long enough. There's nothing you could do. There are people, beings on the earth that just have to hate you. It is what it is. And there are people who say, oh, well, look how they're acting. They're extremists. They're MAGA people. You know, they're the conservative, whatever, Confederate. Okay, listen. The way America is set up is everything that a white child sees, hears, TV, media, sports, billboards, school books, everything, even if they're not teaching like that, they already have a superiority complex. Is natural. They feel like they are worth more than you. Their life is worth more than yours. Point blank, period. You will always be beneath. It's already embedded. They don't have to teach it. Come out the box like that. And that's something that you even hear honest white people. You hear some honest white people say, this is something that I'm struggling to unlearn. They say it because it's already in them. So if they're not acting like this, how this guy's parents were, how they raised him, or how they tried to teach him, and he's confused. If they're not acting like that, they're already going to have this superiority complex anyway. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be like that. They don't even think. They know that as a black person, you ain't white. I am better than you. You are beneath me. And you will hear honest white people say that, meaning they say, I'm working on it. I'm trying not to be like that. It's in them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, people, easy.